Welcome all to another week of Forex Bunkers Weekly Analysis. Go over the master candles and the pairs for the week. We'll start off with the master candles this week, and the first one here is on GU. Just formed here. Now I'm pretty sure this was a news candle, but we're going to count it anyway. Entered long on the break and got stopped out for 55 pips. And at least it was a nice quick and painless exercise. So that's minus 55 pips for that trade. If it was news, remember we don't enter on news or right next to it, but as I cannot remember or confirm completely, we'll count that for the records to remain fair. We had two master candles here. Entered nicely on 1, 2, 3, 4, the third candle, break candle. Had a little bit of a retracement, but not heaps, and aiming for the next swing point, which we got easily. Second master candle on GJ, sorry, it was just here, and we had our 4 master candles and the break on the B3 again. Had a bit of a retracement, but didn't get stopped out, and had a nice pip count just here. Alright, let's add up these pips. Just above the line, up to the top swing point is 75, and this one just below the line down to the next swing point is 55. So 55 from GU on the end of the day cancelled out the J trades, so that minus 55 and plus 55 just cancels that out to 0, and so we only had 170. Just confirm that. Yeah, 75 pip trade. So master candle for the week ended up at 75 pips, which is really good to see. The analysis for the week. Start off with GJ, the daily chart. Had a fair bit of weakness right here. Beautiful short off of our support and resistance zone, right in the middle of a zone. I was hoping for a little bit further push up, but we didn't get that, and we had a nice pull back. Now we've pulled back into and past this first contention point that existed a few weeks ago. We have broken through that quite strongly. So we could see a further push down to this 130, 129.80 area for a nice bounce. And the weakness is starting to show, but we have to give this a little bit more time. So keep an eye on that. If we do get to see this 129.80, 130 zone, more than likely push back up to the 133.50 area where it broke, or the 133 mark. So keep an eye on that, definitely, especially this 129.80 area. This could be quite a nice trade long. Alright, let's have a look at EU. EU has had a nice push up in the last couple of days. It's attempting to push through this 138.50 area. It has had no luck yet. So this is pretty hard pair to call, but points of interest to look at are this 138.50 area, whether we can break it, and then above that it'll be around the 140 mark, around that zone, so keep an eye on that as well. Below, which I don't think we'll see yet, we've got the 135 area. Now this is showing a fair bit of rejection with this pin bar here, so keep an eye on that when we do get closer to that zone, if we do. I think we'll be pushing up this week, but only time will tell. Obviously this is quite hard pair to read right at the moment because it's in the middle. It's trying to push through this 138.50 zone, and it's had a fair bit of rejection, but it's also made a couple of swing point lows right into this area of consolidation. So just be mindful of this area here and this 138.50 area. Alright. Moving on to AU. AU has bounced off this area of consolidation. Price consolidated a few weeks ago in between here. We've been speaking about it on the blog as well as in the other videos, and prices again bounce. So we're really looking to see this 1020 area and this 1020.50 area. This is a real point of interest for us to see what price does around this area. Look for weakness, but don't be too shocked if price pushes through for a nice retrace trade high. So keep an eye on that. For this retrace trade, if you do decide to go for it, just pay close attention to the price action. Look for your weakness ready to go long again. Alright. Look for buyers stepping in as well. On the way down, it'll be this 1 parity mark, and then the 98.50 area just here. So the parity mark and the 98.50, just keep those zones in mind. And finally, GU. GU moved sideways a little bit this week. It's a pretty big pip, a couple of hundred pip range. Fell back into this area where price had tried to make its first go at 163 zone just here. I think they're going to have another go, just like EU. So keep an eye on this. Watch for the retrace trade as well, using this 162.90, 163 area as support. We have been stepping higher and been making new swing highs and higher swing lows, so keep an eye on that. The anticipation for us moving short, I don't think is very high at the moment, but the next day or so should give us a clearer picture. I'll probably post about GU this week in the blog, and we'll watch it a little bit closer. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. That wraps this up. Gone over 4 pairs in the master candles. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend.